my new project. This pissed my wife off. She was like, what in the hell? Deer blind on the ground blind on the cheap. I happen to know a guy that knows a guy, and this beautiful thing was delivered to my house today. Yeah, we got the old Porta pooper. How bad can it be? A free Porta pooper. Let's take a look. This is what a free Porta pooper looks like. We got a true powder room. We got a mirror. We got a sink. Oh, that might not be a sink. Probably better not wash my hands in there. My free Porta pooper that I'm going to convert to a ground blind for deer hunting. We're going to be pretty straightforward. We're going to gut it, cut some holes in it, build some seats, fill that there hole at the top, and have a decent little ground blind. And it's light as hell. I never realized how lightweight these things are. I'm definitely going to have to anchor this to the ground. Should have seen it when it got here. My buddy, when he delivered it, he just threw it on. He put it on the bed of my truck, my little truck. I just left it there. My wife comes home from work. She's like, I'm not even surprised anymore. What the hell's a porta potty doing on the back of your truck? I said, that's a genius plan in action, baby. Well, we'll get started on this here. I don't know if all of them are like this, but that was pretty simple. Got all the bad stuff out. A bunch of 1/4-inch bolts all the way around. The whole bottom comes out. Then the tank comes out. Had to drill out some rivets. And yeah, a bunch of 1/4-inch bolts, and the bad stuff's out. Now we're going to put the bottom back in, and we're going to hit it with the Clorox. Don't know what kind of heebie-jeebies is crawling around in yonder, but I take all that off in one piece. I'm good with that. No sawzall, no crawling around in it. So we good for the next step. I think it's going to make a pretty doggone good little deer blind. Yeah, that was easy. Here is my final product. This is the Porta Pooper Deer Slayer 2000. Turned out really good. The only thing I'm waiting for is plexiglass for my windows. And boy, that stuff's expensive. I hadn't bought any in so many years. I didn't realize how much that cost, but oh well. It's on the way. Pretty simple. Cut it out. Take all the bad stuff out, all the poopy stuff. Put a seat in it. Put a few odds and ends in there that'll work good. Yes, I know that's a god-awful color on that bench, but you know, that's what I had. No big deal. Ain't like the deer can see it. All you see is I build a frame, build a seat. That back slides off, sits over here to the side. I step over the seat. When I step in, slide the back right down into that little notch right there on each side that locks in just perfect. Let's see. I've got a little shelf in both corners. I've got a couple of hooks on both the shelves, you know, for hanging random stuff. I've got a rifle rest right there. Rifle rest right there. I'm not worried about color coordination before y'all start judging, because it's inside the thing. Ain't no deer gonna see it. Put me a little piece of wood right there. That's perfect for me to kind of lean my head back with my beanie on and go to sleep if I need to. Some of the best sleep I've ever done has been in a deer stand. But it's a dry stand. Right there where the tank was at, I just took some wood that I had in the barn, patched it up. It's got a good solid floor there. Very light. Getting it out there ain't gonna be a problem. Getting it to stay in place might be a problem. Straight line winds will be rough on it, but I've got provisions to tie it down. All four corners have a loop, and I've got some anchors that's going to go in the ground, and Gonna tie off of that, use a trucker's hitch with some decent current amount of rope, and she ain't going nowhere. But that's it. See, I got my wood. See my wood and my phone's ringing. All right, that was the wifey. See a lot of trash on here. We had some bad storms the other day. I had to lay this thing down so it wouldn't blow away. Got grass all over. It'll be all right. It'll come off eventually. It's a deer stand. It's going in the woods. Who cares? Here you are from the inside. You got a perfect shot, perfect height for the holes. I got 3, and where I'm putting this, I'm only going to have 2 shooting lanes, but I got some wood furring strips put in here, and that's what my windows are going to hook to whenever that sheet of plexiglass gets here. And they're going to be on hinges. I'm going to have latches down here so the wind can't blow them around. They're going to be sealed on both sides with foam. I'm going to have a latch, a hard latch up here that when I open it up, it's going to clamp onto it, so if the wind's blowing while I'm hunting, it ain't going to rattle it too bad. But yeah, here we are. My Porta potty, my Porta pooper deer stand, and it is genius. I love it. I think I'm going to get a couple more of them. Me and the grandboy can fit in here. Fit in here perfect. I got a buddy heater. I'm gonna figure out a way to safely set it down here. And of course, you know, we've got ventilation up there, so I'm not worried too much about CO, but it's still a thought. So we'll see. First time I use the buddy heater, I will be using a CO monitor in here, just in case. But here we go. Porta pooper deer stand. Can't beat that. Although my wife didn't have any love for it. Be alright. I'm gonna see if I can get a few more of them. This will be perfect for some of the places that me and my boys hunt at. I'll let y'all later.